Good morning, everyone. It's me, Rory Paddock, for racingdaily.com. It's Thursday, it's the 17th of April, and it's just coming up to 8 o'clock. It is exactly 7:49 a.m. I've got 5 horses that you should be paying close attention to across 3 different meetings this afternoon. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, make sure you jot these down. Now, whether or not you use them as 5 horses to avoid or 5 horses to back, then hopefully that we've got 5 winners. But here they are, 5 selections to hopefully bash the bookies today. First up, we're going to go to Jumps HQ, aka Cheltenham, and we're going to go with a Willie Mullins horse, not the Rich Ritchie owned runner earlier on the card, but actually Saint Tartaire. Won its maiden at the third time of asking and did so in relatively impressive style last time out. Makes its handicap debut this afternoon. Obviously, it takes a massive jump up in terms of level of opposition. But obviously, Willie Mullins still wants to grab a few winners over on UK soil to ensure he cements that Trainers' Championship and rules out any potential skeleton comeback. Saint Tartaire currently priced at around 3-1. I think that's a relatively generous price. The race does look very competitive, but there's no standout superstars as far as I can tell. Could be later down the line, but Saint Tartaire, hopefully to add to Willie Mullins' list of UK winners and get him even closer to that Trainers' Championship. From Jumps HQ to Flat HQ, we're going to Newmarket, where obviously they've kicked off their Craven meeting earlier in the week. And I'm going to go with Spring Bloom. It's the third card from the last, third race from the last on the card. Spring Bloom, former course and distance winner, now off a very, very attractive handicap mark. 8-1 is its current price. The trainer, Rob Edery, has grabbed a recent winner, so the yard are going well. Jockey Sylvester de Souza has had a recent winner in the last few weeks. Obviously a competitive looking handicap, but it doesn't look stacked in terms of class. Spring Bloom has won and competed in races much better than this, and if it's fit and ready to go first time out, should go very close at a nice, tasty each way price. Sticking with Newmarket and the following race, the 4:45, Organ makes its handicap debut. Trainer Martin Mead loves a winner here at Newmarket. Holly Doyle is booked for the ride. It's a very open-looking contest. The horse has attracted support, been backed from around 10-1 into 6-1. Still an each-way viable option. I'd probably say it's my most tentative selection out of the 5, but could go well each way at a track that the yard absolutely relish. Sticking with Newmarket again in the final race on the card, and I'm going to go with White Crown Star. Andrew Baldwin has obviously hit a rich vein of form as we entered the start of the flat season. Hopefully he can continue that. The horse won his last race, and that was relatively recently, so he should have a bit of a fitness edge over some of its rivals this afternoon. Oisin Murphy is booked for the ride, and this one is currently around 7-4 favourite for a reason, and should take all the beating. My fifth and final selection, we're going to head on over to Ireland, where Clonmel has a late afternoon, early evening jumps meeting, and the final race there is the 7:30. Going to go with Cosmos Danae, represents the yard of Gordon Elliott, and was quite unlucky, actually, in his previous race. Was well supported in the market that day, and actually ran out. Wasn't the horse's fault, but a horse on its inside darted across the track and pushed our runner out. I'm sure Connections will be looking for the horse to do much better this time around and atone for that bit of misfortune. In terms of the market, currently around 3-1 second favourite or vying for favouritism, and should be one to side with there in the lucky last over in Ireland. So those are my 5 selections for this Thursday. We've got Saint Tartaire, White Crown Star and Cosmos Dane all to win their respective races, and 2 each way shouts in the form of Spring Bloom and Organ to hopefully do the business at Newmarket. I'll be backing them in single bets and an each way lucky 31. And my other selection, or my other bet, sorry, is Sancerre for a top 3 finish, Spring Bloom to finish in the top 4, Organ to finish in the top 4, White Crown Star to finish in the top 2, and Cosmos Dane to finish in the top 3. I'll be backing them in 4-fold and the 5-fold accumulator. The 5-fold ACCA pays just over 12 and a quarter to 1, so worth a couple of quid just for a bit of interest. If they fail to end up with their nose in front, then hopefully this bet can cover any losses and make us a little bit of profit. I've been Rory Paddock for RacingDaily.com. As always, any comments, likes, and shares are very much welcome. It's just gone 8 o'clock now, so hopefully in a handful of hours later on this afternoon, or at least by 7:30, just gone this evening, we'll have 5 winners, and we'll have a very nice little betting pot to go to war with the bookmakers over the bank holiday Easter weekend. But fingers crossed, touch wood, and good luck if you follow.